hey, I'm here, I'm Annie, it's really nice to meet you. Here are my thoughts on a bunch of things. Beth and Emily, thank you for holding space for me when I transitioned my diet and my lifestyle and was the classic, stereotypical, annoying new convert who wanted to talk about veganism all the time. I just moved in to a new place with 2 other non-vegans, and it's amazing to reflect on how different I am now than how I was when I lived in this other situation. So thank you again to the 2 of you for living with me in a much less chill place about everything, but especially about food, than I am now. So some big reflections and changes and things that I am bringing in to this new experience are, 1, to not talk about it all the time, and also to talk about it when I want to talk about it, balancing that whole, being authentic and sharing and talking about things that are interesting, and also not being the person to always bring the conversation back to the same thing and proselytizing about it. I also really have changed my tune about how I feel about the whole world going vegan. No. Veganism is not the answer. The answer is ending factory farming and moving back towards an agricultural society where we grow a lot of things and people focus on local. Local matters way more than vegan in terms of environmental sustainability. Absolutely, people need to be eating mostly plants. I at this point really truly can say that I believe that there are people whose bodies function better with some animal products, because who is this body to say what that body means? Not I. I've also learned that showing rather than telling is very effective. So rather than talking about how good different foods are all the time, me just doing my own stuff and making my own things and sharing is a much more fun tool for everyone involved. For everyone involved. So it's funny to take a step back and think about where I was a year ago, to think about how I shared and talked about my lifestyle choices with other people. And again, thank you so much, Emily and Beth. Thank you for loving me even on the days that literally all I talked about was veganism. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. It's true. I think that, converts are the strongest believers, and I was a convert. I was vegans are totally crazy, and then got totally converted and then wanted to just preach and proselytize to everyone, which clearly I still do to some capacity. I'm just refining how I want to discuss it and refining the ways in which I share about it and having a lot more fun laughing at myself for being so dogmatic and so rigid and so, honestly, I think it's that there's all these issues in the world, and wouldn't it be great if there was just one solution? Wouldn't it be great if it was just, everyone go vegan and that's going to solve everything? So I think for a lot of people, myself included, when you find something that seems like it could be that solution, it's really exciting to then pursue it, or to want the whole world to pursue it. And it's taken some time, and I'm sure it will continue to evolve to see that it is not a black and white sort of thing. What vegans have right is ending factory farming. That's absolutely a part of what will help environmental sustainability, what will help human happiness, to not be contributing to the animal holocaust, and all of these things that are completely accurate. There's more to it than that. There's use of plastic, there's how many flights people are taking, how much they're driving. It's a light bulb moment for me was thinking about a vegan who eats a lot of processed vegan food. So not only the processing of it, but the plastic it comes in and all of that, compared to someone who eats a mostly plant-based lifestyle with animal, but not, and specifically not fully, they're focusing on whole foods and local foods. That person is making way less of an environmental impact than this person over here who's like, oh, I'm a vegan, I'm great, and they're using a bunch of plastic for everything at all their meals. And things that have been imported and shipped from farther and nothing local, and so it's not so clear cut. And I I want to share this perspective I have now, although I have, but share it publicly with Beth and Emily, who were there for me when I was blindered, which was a word, or at least I'm making it one now, and I was like, this is exactly how things are, and everyone needs to go vegan. Duh. No! So not the answer. So not the answer. Ending factory farming, though, people. Please, please look into where you get your food. Please. Okay, see, like, I still hold on to some. Well, maybe it's just that the dogma is, like, shifted, you know? I've gone from having one dogma to another, although I feel like this one is much more well-rounded in terms of even people I know who love to debunk veganism. Will also still agree that ending factory farming is a crucial part of keeping this planet here for at least one more generation. Looking forward to seeing how I continue to shift my perspective on my own food things, which then we'll discuss how I discuss it. Thanks for being you. Thanks for watching me stooped here on the stoop at my new place. I will add also here that the most impressive feat of lobbying I have ever come across is that protein, the word protein, has become synonymous with animal. And that's just a load of crap, because look at civilizations surviving on rice and beans. So I hope this is one small step, this video, whoever watches it, thanks for watching it, towards shifting people's mindsets and knowing that protein is one of the 3 macronutrients. And yes, animal protein is a thing, and so is plant protein.